Alright, there are some wonderful machines here at Midland Helicopters Scale Fun Fly, but you know what? It's just not the thousands and thousands of pounds worth of scale helicopters that hold us in awe. You too can get into the scale helicopter scene. Here we are having a demonstration flight by Joshua, age 6, been flying for literally a few weeks, and I think you've probably seen some videos of the Goosky E2, which is pretty much based off of the Goosky S2 model. I'm sure there are some variations of it. You can pick these up for about 400 quid, and they're really popular. And as I said, you know, Joshua is literally only 6 years old, and with the confidence that the GPS system and LiDAR also provides it, it means that a young lad can essentially learn orientations and control of a helicopter, and that is what this hobby is all about. It's very easy to create barriers to entry when it comes particularly to scale, that barrier being of course cost and time, particularly for some of these really complex wonderful Vario machines. But like I said, for 400 quid you can get yourself one of these helicopters, probably about 30 centimeters long, steady as a rock, GPS and LiDAR, which limits the angle of the helicopter. And actually, you can use it as a progressive machine. In other words, you can turn that GPS off. You can turn the GPS off, you can turn the LiDAR off, and you could fly this in normal 3D acro mode. And you could do rolls and flips and loops and all sorts with it. So for those of you out there who are mums and dads with kids who are bored because they're not getting their kicks anymore from Amazon Prime and Xbox, do yourself a favour. Spend a few hundred quid on a model like this and get them out in the country, get them out in the fresh air, and let them learn and enjoy the love of flying. It doesn't have to cost thousands of pounds. And it's not just for kids, it's also for those of you who are out there who are considering this but worried about spending hundreds of pounds and then all of a sudden your machine going into the ground because of your skill level. There is absolutely nothing wrong with going out and getting something like this and learning on this, on the GPS side of things. There will always be the diehards that says that GPS on a helicopter is not flying it normally. Well, I'm afraid I disagree with that, and so thankfully does the majority of the hobby. If it gets more of us out there flying, then you know what, that can only be a great thing, because it is 2025 and we are online focused and we want everything now and we want our instant kicks, and the fact is, flying a helicopter, you're not going to get that. But with this GPS system we can engage with our young people, and we can, for those of us middle-aged who want to learn, we can actually get a machine that's going to help us. The Goosky E2, you can get it from Midland Helicopters, link in the description below, and also AT models. And if you're not in the UK and you want to get it from somewhere else, then you know what, you can get them worldwide. But you're going to pay about 400 quid, ready to fly with a controller. And there's plenty of help online with these machines. Plenty of help. Rock solid. As I said, Joshua, age 6, been flying for a couple of weeks. And a shout out to Stanley Brain, because it's part of his club. Stanley Brain already being a mentor and a leader and showing the way. So good for you, Stanley Brain. And there we go. Well done, Joshua.